So this happens sometimes. I just finished shooting this video, and the Park Service is just across the road here, running their chainsaw. So I got really, really lucky this time. Yeah, imagine having to listen to that while I'm trying to show you how to cook something. I'm out here at Shram Park again. Do a little exploring in the snow, but I had to come up and see this guy. Some kids had a fun time making a snowman. He's melted a little bit. His arms are a little disproportionate to his body, I think. But nice little snow out here. Not too bad. They've got the upper road closed off, so this is as high as I can go. But I want to head over to that shelter where I usually go. I've got some special cooking to do today, so I thought I would do that and enjoy some of this gloomy, foggy, cold Nebraska weather we've got today. Just happy to be outside. Looks like some other people have been out here, at least since the last snowfall. It's a really nice shelter. Some people tend to leave some trash out here, which is never good, but you can always clean it up. Still a pile of leaves out here, ooh, and some ice. Gotta make sure I'm not near that. But it looks like fire pit was cleaned out recently. And both sides, there's actually some wood up here on this one, so maybe I'll fire up the fireplace while I'm out here. That might be interesting. So let me find a good spot where I can sit and get the pack unpacked. I love this Van Quest. This is the Ibex 35. It's perfect for wintertime outings like this. What I love about this pack is you can clip the sides there and you can just rip the thing wide open like that. Get everything laid out. Complete access to everything in the pack. So what am I making today? I did remember my red cup because I have a drink I am making. Some food items in there. Got my my trusty Simple Theory gear pack stove kit all set up, and what I'm cooking today, I'm gonna use this. This is my that Lodge 6-inch cast iron. I have a lot of luck with this. I really like this little cast iron pan. Not something that I would take with me hiking into the woods. It is considerable weight, but it's great for things like this. This is some special stuff for a little special drink I'm having later. And then let's see what else I've got in here. Cutting board, something I can at least eat off of. Glorious tortillas. Gonna need those. And I like this. I don't know if you can see here on the side of the pack. I put my spatula tongs combo there. So I got everything I need out. For that, I'll set that out. Get this out of the way a little bit. Start making some lunch. Yeah, the lighting's not bad here. It is a gloomy, gloomy day. And it's a little chilly. I think it's about 32, maybe 34. So what are we making today? Let's see. Stove out. I'm using alcohol, but I am going to set the ash pan down just as another thing to keep the heat off of the table here, the picnic table. Grab my little alcohol stove, because that's what I'm starting with today. I use heat in my alcohol stove. I have these little Nalgene bottles, and I put these little poison labels on them. So I thought that was important, especially kids in the house. I will be using the simmer ring today. Plus, I've got some neat new things that I'm gonna show off here a little bit. I don't know if we'll do any video reviews on them, but I've got something that was out with Billy a while back, and he was setting up his alcohol stove, and he pulled something out of his pack, just a little something that he had gotten new and he wanted to show me. And when I saw it, I immediately said, I gotta get one of these. So if you've ever done anything with an alcohol stove like this, especially when you're dealing with it down into a stove like this, you can see it's kind of low down there, right? You always end up sitting there with your lighter and kind of trying to flick inside this, end up hitting the stove, spilling fuel everywhere. Next thing you know, everything's on fire. It's horrible. But it works, and you can still do it. So I still love the Bic lighter. I think the Bic lighter is great. But Bic, and I don't know how long they've had this out. Like I said, I saw Billy pull this out of his pack and use it, and I thought, I absolutely need one of these. Of course, you can never find it when you need it. All right? Are you ready for this piece of amazing technology? You know the Bic, right? Look at this. This is the Bic, and I brought another one here still in the package, so I knew what the name was. The Bic Easy Reach. You seen these things? These are actually designed for, you know, you're around the house, you're lighting a candle, you got to get down into something. This thing works great for alcohol stoves. It's got the little piezo ignition on it, lights right up, and it's got that little extension, so you can get right down in there and start your stove up. Isn't that just awesome? I mean, look at this. This thing just, it fits right down in there so easily, so nice. Little things like this, boy, I find things like this and I absolutely love them. This is a great small lighter. It gives me a little extra functionality, and it fits great in my little bag here. So awesome. Bic Easy Reach. This thing is amazing. Thank you, Billy, for showing me this amazing lighter and how I can use it, because I absolutely love it. So we're going to let that stove get heated up and bloom. While I'm doing that, I'm going to start getting my special meal out. Got my cast iron there. I'm going to do something fun today. Today I'm going to make a Spam and Cheese Crunch Wrap. Alright? So if you're familiar with what a Crunch Wrap is, it's usually like a hard corn tortilla or a tostada with a bunch of stuff on top, taco fixings, all that stuff. And then it's wrapped up in a tortilla, and then that tortilla is grilled. So you get this nice, soft, warm tortilla pouch full of goodness. But I'm not making anything taco-like. I'm going to do Spam and Cheese. So I've got a bunch of goodies here. I've got my my Spam single. These things are getting hard to find. I was actually at Walmart. They had 10 of them in stock. I bought all of them. You can buy them online, but shipping will kill you. I got a couple pieces of sharp cheddar cheese. I've got some of this horrible taco sauce. This is the replacement taco sauce from Taco Inn. I'm still not happy about that. Not even sure I'm going to use it because I don't want to ruin what I'm making. And then, to keep things crunchy, since I didn't bring any kind of tostada or hard shell, I brought a little bag of these little Tostinos? I can't remember what they're called. You know what they're the little bite-sized corn chips. Crunchy and good. Good stuff. So, one of the secrets to making something like this is to make sure that your tortilla is warm. All right? If the tortilla is not warm, especially in cold weather like this, it will crack and it will fall apart on you, and you don't want that. So, and also I didn't bring oil today. I brought a little container of ghee. If you've ever used this, clarified butter, that'll give me a little extra, I don't know, seasoning in the pan. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and set this on here just to get it warmed up a little bit. And I'm gonna throw my tortilla just on top, all right? Because I just want to warm that tortilla up. That's all I wanna do. I wanna get it nice, warm, and pliable. Tortilla's getting nice and warm there. Just kind of set it on top of the cast iron. So I think I'm going to make this extra cheesy. So I got 2 of these cheese sticks. This is another one of those things that's going to be super simple. Oh, that is very nice. I'm going to have to put the simmer ring on, because it's getting a little, might be getting a little too hot. Tortilla is getting nice and warm. My little cutting board here to work on. Actually, I probably won't even use that to work on. I'll just use my little mess kit here. I don't know if you've seen this. I put just took some bungee cord and wrapped that through to replace the rubber that comes with this, because I did not like it at all. Tortilla is warmed up and ready. So start with the Spam. I love these Spam singles. Squeeze that right onto the tortilla. Try to keep it in the center, which I did a horrible job of. Positioned right there. Take one of my cheese sticks. Actually, I think I'm only going to need... you know what? We're going to make this extra cheesy. We'll do about 1.5, and this extra one I'll eat that. Now, I need my crunch for this. Which is just going to be some of these little corn chips, round corn chips. This will be perfect. I'm going to take my little thing of ghee here and just put a little in the pan. Let's see that ghee melting down. I'll get that around the pan. And then we're just going to fold this up. Now I know that I'm going to have to crunch some of those chips down because there's so many in there. But it's not a problem. It's all experimentation here. You can see I probably have too many chips in there. But let's get this in the pan, which is now smoking hot. Then I'm going to need my flipper. And I'm going to take a little extra ghee and put it on the top, just to make sure that that gets nice and brown too. Sometimes you have to improvise. is really chilly out here. Whew. The pan is nice and hot. Flip that over. Got it a little bit. A little bit overcooked there on the top. That's all right. It's going to be good stuff. Thing's ready. Might need to put the simmering back on. I took it off because I felt like I wasn't getting enough heat, but now I feel like I'm getting too much heat. So we'll toss that thing back on there. Turn that heat down a bit. When I'm cooking, I don't have a knife. Hang on, I gotta flip this over. This is getting a little out of control, I think. Oh, that looks good. Usually you've got your bushcraft knife and you're trying to cut up something like cheese or a potato. I said it, a potato. That's for you, Todd. So I ended up getting this little open L knife, which these things are great. And I put it in my little cook kit, and I thought this would be great, kind of like a little paring knife. And it works really well. But what I saw recently, my friends over at the Swiss Army Company, is they've come out with this. This is a little paring knife that has a liner lock on it. Look at that. It's awesome. And the best part is, not only do they make one that this has got just a straight edge on it, but they make another one that is serrated. And this is just perfect. Small, super easy to work with. Very, very thin, like a little paring knife. These things are great. So you'll be seeing me use these more, hopefully. And maybe I'll even just do a review of these, because I haven't seen a lot out there. All right. I think we're ready. Ready. Look at that. Looks pretty good. It smells crunchy. I'm going to set this down so you can see it. Look at that. Now, hopefully the cheese is all melted and everything, but who knows? Oh, but look at that. You can hear that crunch in there. Well, the cheese isn't all melty, but it's warm. It is nice and warm. You can see the bottom is kind of falling apart there, but not bad. Not bad for throwing something together to try it here in the woods. Oh yeah, the Spam is nice and warm. That is really good. Another great little meal here, using this cast iron pan and the stove. Yeah, so this worked out really good, but I have something else that I'm going to do. I really enjoyed having my little hot toddy the last time I was out, so I'm going to whip something else up while I've got the alcohol going in the stove, and heat up something, a special little treat, something tasty and warm and delicious and perfect for this setting where I'm looking out over the river and the snow and all these trees. It's beautiful out here. So I'm going to finish eating this, and then I'm going to get my next little treat put together, and I'll be right back. So I'm going to go ahead and put the elevated burn plate on, and I always put that down at the lower level there on the stove. So my pot will sit in there just nice. And let me show you what I'm going to do. I have a can, yes, I said it, a can of Freakshow Cabernet Sauvignon. So little red wine. And yes, it's actually called Freakshow. I've never heard of this before, but I was at the store yesterday and I thought I've got a great idea. So I'm going to take the Freakshow Cabernet, and then from the house I grabbed another one of these little containers, and this has mulling spice in it. So cinnamon and all sorts of, I don't know, whatever's in the mulling spice. So I'm going to put this in my little cup. And then I'm going to take my can of Freakshow wine, because you know it's got to be just amazing stuff, right? It smells pretty good. It tastes like a can of wine. But we're going to fix that. I'm going to go ahead and pour that in my cup. I'll show you what this looks like. Got my my mulling spice in there. I had that simmer ring on there, so I do not want this to just run away and boil. I just want to warm it up. So I'm going to get that heating up. And like I said earlier, I did remember my red cup, so that is what I will be enjoying my mulled wine, spice wine. Well, and I've got half of this crunch wrap to finish, so I'm going to do that while that's heating up. It's nice and crunchy. You know what I really hate? Is when people eat when they're doing videos on YouTube. I mean, you know what I do a lot? I eat while I'm doing videos on YouTube. I don't know. I think that's what makes me even more upset about it, is because I don't like to see it, and yet I do it. What do you guys think? Put something down in the comments below about people that eat, talk with their mouth full when they're making a video. It's really good though. I mean, it's so good I can't stop eating it. You can smell those spices. Yeah, you saw that. I just cleaned my fork. It's got ghee on it, and I want to stir. So I pretty much just ate clarified butter. Yeah, that can't be healthy at all. So I went ahead and pulled off the simmer ring. I wasn't getting enough heat. And I don't know if it's just because it's so chilly out or what. How's my arm look? That's a nice shot. The wine is not warm at all, so I want to get that nice and warm and get those spices to really release into the wine. It's cold. I mean, look. That's how cold it is. It's like really cold. You can see my breath. That's how cold it is. Should probably zip up my coat. Oh, let's see where this is at. Oh, yeah. Oh, if you could smell this. Well, that's just about ready. We are ready for some of this. Let's go ahead and grab that. It's smoking hot. Nice. See if you can actually see this. Gotta get all the spices out of there. Oh, perfect. Another cinnamon stick in there. I gotta get that. And then we'll run some water here on this. just to clean it out a little bit. Oh, that smells amazing. I'm gonna put the lid on it here. Hopefully this little opening will prevent me from drinking a lot of spices, but yeah, it's okay. I'll spit them out if I end up with some. Oh, and I just did. Woo. Very good. The mulling spice, amazing. Good stuff in here. I can't remember what brand it is. It's whatever we picked up at the grocery store. The wine is not bad. The combination of the two makes it very, very pleasant to drink. Plus, it's nice and warm, and it is cold out here. Oof. All right, well, thanks everybody for watching this video. It gets kind of tough to get out sometimes. I'm glad that I could get out today and really at least spend some time out here. I'm probably gonna hit the trail for a little bit, do a short little hike somewhere. We'll see what the trail conditions are like, but I'm ready. I got my nice warm drink, and I had a great little crunch wrap. If you have any ideas of things you want me to make, please put them in the comments below. Thanks again for watching. Remember to subscribe and like this video. Thanks, guys. Have a great day and stay warm. So much for my peaceful time in the woods here. Mulling spice. Every sip, mulling spice. It's good. It's really good. You just take a big swig and swallow it. But you know, the ambience out here, that chainsaw going, really making this a little more enjoyable. I'm being sarcastic. Can you tell I'm being sarcastic?